on Capitol Hill don't understand the consequences that policies that they enact could have on that young adult living in a trailer park, struggling to make ends meet.
Yep.
You were that young adult at that one point. I don't know how many people here know that about you, that you come from humble circumstances. But how important was that to your decision to vote against?
Yeah, it's because really understand. Well, first off, I was a partner at Price Waterhouse. I've been trained in implementation. My entire career was working with big companies, taking complex things and operationalizing them. So when we looked at this Medicaid, the Senate mark, the House mark was fine. It was just clear to me it was not thought out. And I really did think about it, like the tax policy, the same thing. In fact, my mother's in Nashville. I'll be headed back this weekend. I'm going to stop by that trailer park. It's still on Richards Road in Antioch. And I lived on Waikiki Boulevard when I lived with my family there. It had previously been called Hawaiian Village. It was Countryside Village. And then I had a trailer when I moved out of home. I left the trailer park for about a year, and then I moved into one on Sugarcane Lane. But I thought about going back into there and asking them how they thought about the consequences of this policy. I'll give you a good example to give you an idea of how that does shape my understanding or my view of policy. The no tax on tips. So when I was living in that trailer on Waikiki Boulevard with my family, and I was still going to high school, I became a waiter at a restaurant that was kind of like a Denny's, a highway restaurant. And I made good money because as a male waiting tables back in the 76.
And this is before there were taxes on tips, right?
Yeah, right.
They were enacted in 82 by Bob Dole.
So, I was, and it was all cash tips anyway. I'm a 16-year-old kid. Do you really think I'm going to declare this for my taxes anyway? I mean, my gosh, let's be real. So, but 3 years later, I'm not on Waikiki Boulevard. I'm now on Sugarcane Lane in that same trailer park, and I'm a warehouse worker. This is just after I'd graduated high school. I was supposed to go off to the Air Force, had a car accident, found myself without any college prospects for a while after thinking I was going to go to OCS training.
Yeah, I'm going to stop it right there because they've already made the point. The important part is they don't think about what this does to those poor people. And most of them, to be honest, I'm pretty sure Republicans don't even care. They can care less how it affects that poor fool living in the trailer park who's probably going to vote for him again. And that's the real shame of all of this. People like sticking it to themselves. Whether you're poor whites, stupid people of color, some people just like sticking it to themselves. I don't understand it. I guess with the poor whites, like one of my last videos, it gives them a place above the others, I guess. It's their thought process. But it's good to see this man, a Republican, with a little bit of integrity, a little bit of empathy. Now he has to leave Congress. Because the rest of the Republicans and Donald Trump they're just not going to have that. You voting just about Bill, you being honest, you having empathy, they cannot have that. So, Thom Tillis finally did the right thing. Now he has to leave Congress. So the one half decent Republican we had in Congress, now he has to go. I hope you see the point in this, people. And I hope you wake up and realize Republicans couldn't give a crap about you. That's all I have for this episode. Thanks for watching.